Welcome back, everybody. We are here in day 2, and day 2 action has already gone underway, and we've already got some shakeups in the tournament. It's been crazy so far. I'm MYK. Joining me is Majin Obama.
We were talking about it before the transition. Like, man, we just opened up the stream and Knee got blown up by Kira June. Yeah. Just like that round two pool.
First game of the day for him, man. He's got a long day ahead of him, but don't count him out. Of course, Evil Japan champion. He's definitely made the losers runs before, but it's twice as many matches.
It's gonna be hard. This is a much thicker bracket. You know what I mean? Like 2,500 players signed up for this thing, so you got to think like, man, that is a hell of a losers run to make at this point.
But not impossible. Not impossible. But yeah, Kira, don't count him out. But yeah, speaking of strong EU players, man, we got another one coming up on stage. Jona representing the UK. Recently he's kind of been making some content saying that he doesn't believe in his characters, like why I'm gonna stop playing Fang in tournament. Let's see if he plays Fang in tournament.
He has Heihachi as well to go to, but it's also I don't know if it says much about the. So like, here's the thing: the player that he's gonna say like, I don't believe in my character. To me, I don't think it's that. I think it's like it's about him. Personally, like, you know what I mean? It's just like that's a you going through something right now kind of phase with the game.
Block, yeah. It's like something, right? But man, he's gonna have to clear that up because he's going up against
Bilal. Oh man, we were just talking about Pakistani players that made the trip out here that aren't Arslan and Atif, right? Because they get all the spotlight and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But it's about the other players that are able to make this trip this year and their presence in this bracket. So I'm thinking about Hafiz Tanvir. You gotta have his name at the
100%
on top of your head, man. And this is another player, Bilal. Bilal is here, and this is it's very interesting too. They had the Brian.
Pakistan's Brian, yeah.
I'm gonna say this was on X. This was on. I'm a Twitter person. I don't mess with X. But they were having the Nina Bryan argument on X.
Yeah.
I could
this should be a fun match. Jona versus.
This is another interesting kind of like presence in that conversation too. It's like, wait, don't you have like a really strong
name? They
Brian
probably
player
said it
right
and I
next
wasn't
to you?
listening.
Right there.
You can bounce that idea off him. And this is one of them, Bilal. He had a really good performance recently, right?
Yeah, definitely. And also, let's not count out his biggest dub, the LCQ win in the TWT finals during Tekken 7.
Yeah, that was 2019 in Thailand, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, that was his first big breakout performance, and he's still been a strong player ever since. And we're rocking the Brian, yeah, Pakistan's Brian right here.
And I think just less than a month ago, where was that? The mix-up? I want to say he won in that tiebreaker scenario between CBM, himself, and Shadow to be able to get the EWC qualification points. But also, he just had good performance at that tournament, and we haven't seen him on the road as much.
Right, exactly.
This is not a common appearance for him, but that's one reason why it's kind of exciting too.
It's great to see him out here, man. Evo Las Vegas here on the big stage to do his thing, but Jona highlighting the Fang.
He pulled up the Las Vegas to gamble, but he ain't playing slots. He playing Tekken 8.
He's doing it right. All on Fang. Here we go.
Bilal, is that Bilal?
Do you have a gambling addiction? Call this phone number. We should have that for if you're in net play longer than 2 hours. You just
hit up your friends.
Call this hotline.
If you see them,
this is Michael Murray's phone number.
Oh man. It's a red telephone too. You got a big phone.
It's like hello.
It's like powerful.
Also playing Fang. I thought he wasn't going to play Fang anymore, but maybe switching characters before Evo was too short notice.
Yeah, see,
that
I
is
don't believe in my character.
Predictions up.
On characters like
right,
stream, man.
Exactly.
Going right back to Papa. Here we go.
But I mean, Jona plays so much Reina and Heihachi. I feel like he could play them in bracket, but maybe he still just feels most comfortable on Fang.
Jona too, man. He was like the one that had the big breakout performance at the start of this game. Boss Gauntlet champion.
Yeah, he's another one of those players who made a very super smooth.
I want to see that guy who got his lick back on that girl Kaiser player in CEO. I don't even remember bro's name, to be honest.
That helps, but I think players like him, players like Mogul, they made such a smooth transition to this game. It was like they never stopped.
Yeah, it's like they've been playing Tekken 8 like a year before everybody. Yeah, there are definitely some quick starters and slow starters for Tekken 8. And
like Reina's the better pick.
Quick starter group for sure.
I mean, in this matchup or for Jona, do you think Reina's better than Heihachi?
Walking low, while standing 4, Iron Palm after.
Kept it all frame traps.
Gameplay choppy on screen? Yeah, it is, but I don't know if that's because of is my stream choppy? Like, am I moving normal? Or is it just them?
Standing up for the mid.
For Jona, I find her better than Hei.
Little late on the
I think it's debatable, but I wouldn't argue it. Like I might be inclined to agree. Just the gameplay, yeah, it must be on their end then.
Brian's not the fastest. Ooh, back tempo is good to get around the hatchet. Ooh, the low taps help. My ankles. Swung into the jab punish extension.
He's
1-4-2.
Joker's really trying to de-incentivize Bilal from trying to step in some of these situations. He wants to keep him pinned down.
Ooh, big teal whip, but just a 1-4 punish, but finds a heat dash into the taunt-only pickup. Whoa.
I personally do want to see Joka stick to Reina, but I think Reina is... The problem is that all the characters he wants to play are like hard. You know what I mean? I do think Heihachi and Reina would be better picks than Fang, but...
Gonna get the slam after the activation. There it is, right at the wall. Yep, floor blast.
Reina's disgusting. I agree, and I think if you were to lock in and actually focus on just her, she'd be even better. I feel the same way about Osan and his Reina, but you know.
Bilal body bags. 1-0 over Joka so far.
This is not tournament ready. That nigga was winning. He won a couple tournaments playing her before. If he would have just stuck to her and like focused on her instead of Fang, but I get it. I mean, you know, when you like a character, you just gonna try to make them work. So. Reina can't gimmick Brian. Reina doesn't need to gimmick anyone though. Reina's a strong fundamental character.
Yeah, I'm a Tetsu fan for sure. Like you said, like one of the more I think he's not
with good pressure, great pokes, genuine mix-ups,
like he can kind of take
good
really
damage.
Being able to take a step back from the game and actually like talk about the decision making.
Very strong Oki at the wall.
And how you approach some situations without like being like super
putting
like biased or
into it. You know, yeah, like we're just talking about the numbers, man.
Thinking about objectively some situations and then you approach the situation.
He said he dropped Fang. He said he'll still playing for certain matches, but it's no longer his main.
Maybe not.
I mean, I guess when you think about it that way, if he is still thinking about matchups, I do think Fang is not a bad matchup for Brian, but...
Looking for that wall. Got the snake eyes.
Ooh, pumping the taunts. Ooh, enhanced Mach Punch. Bro, that was crazy.
Then Bilal's just playing so well.
Round, just low parries.
Dude, Bilal is all over Joka.
The string is so ridiculous, man.
Immediate chase down too. You want to get out of dodge? No. Bilal not letting you go here. Trade in Joka's favor.
But yeah, because of that trade, he's not going to be able to heat dash it. That
Devil
one
in a red dress here. MYK. Oh man, eats the homing attack.
Bro, Bilal just like so confident in his offense. Just showing no fear right now. He's playing even looser. Ooh, I don't care. Down jab whip while sending 3. Whatever. Set him up again. Timing wasn't right. Just in case. Armor's through.
Yeah, reversal. Activate hero against your back.
Doesn't allow Joka.
I can avoid the whole string by holding back. It ain't worth pressing. It's not that simple. I wish it were, but it's not. Because like the thing is, like if you never ever press, you just let them bully you forever. You know what I mean? That's the thing about this game is that you have to decide to press at some point. But then against a character like Brian, like yeah, you literally die for it if you're wrong. But it's like you can't just let them bully you forever. You got to fight back at some point.
Rounds feels so tough against Bilal right now.
Joka pushing with the down 4-1. Fishing with Iron Palm, no dice. Bilal chasing down, bad Kempo, getting him out of dodge.
Engaging to crouch into while standing 2, just in case you press the button.
These.
It's gone when Snake Eyes is gone. But what I'm saying is that like he doesn't have to spend it every single time. You know, he can cancel the string and just keep it and just keep threatening you with it. That's my point. They don't have to burn it.
Didn't recognize it.
Sliding lows. Bilal weaving in space, trying to see if Joka give him anything.
And
oh my God!
At the perfect time on the crouch dash 1. It's enough. Brian damage. That wall carry, that wall damage.
Yo, Tyrone, man, I think it was 54 marks. I play Brian, I'd be mad confused when I choose to get hit by the last punch. I mean, depending on the level that you play at, niggas just don't know any better, so they're just going to press anyway.
What does Steve say? Leave the bodies. When he puts you so hard, when it leaves you to leave the body smoke, giving people Viking funerals.
I'm not saying it isn't good. That's not my point here. And I didn't say that's what you said, and I wasn't implying that it isn't good.
For the guard break, the back one though.
I think you're the one who's not hearing what I'm saying.
Oh, good heat burst here. Just take the turn back. Iron Fortress with the dash behind it. Pressure at the wall right now.
Like, should you mash buttons the first time the nigga does a string? No. Yes, I understand that the string, like, he doesn't have that once he uses Snake Eyes. What I'm saying is that, like, it could have, like, once you have Snake Eyes, Brian can now just use that string constantly and then cancel it under the threat of I might finish the string and kill you for it if you press. So now I just get to continue looping pressure or threatening you with the idea that I might finish the string so you shouldn't press. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're thinking about that, it's like as a Brian player, like you can choose to spend it whenever you want, but you can also choose to never spend it and just have the threat there constantly. So now the opponent has to be like, okay, well, do I want to take the chance and fight back, or do I just let this happen forever, like until they at their mercy, at their will, until they decide that they want to spend the whole string? Because like you can do that and the nigga might go the whole round and not do it. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just like, well, I never fought back. I just let them abuse this the whole round.
Beast, another one to look out for. All the Pakistan
but
guys,
that means that's enough. It feels like it's way too early. It's like this is only round 2 pools,
right?
And you got Joka in losers bracket, you got Nee in losers bracket. It's already that kind of tournament, man.
Round 2, man. Round 2.
I was like, I expect this like top 48, top 64, but like round 2 pools is kind of crazy.
Whew. That's the level we're playing at here at Evo, man. And we're going to see a lot more of those all day today. And I can't wait to see what that looks like at the end of today, man. Like those nail biters and the... You got to be here. You got to be here. You got to be in the crowd. You got to see it.
Yeah, I mean, that says a lot, too, about the way the game is right now, too. Where we were talking about it earlier where we felt like the floor is elevated a little bit more.
Independent want to spend my money.
Yeah, you can feel the difference in terms of just like pool round 1 level play, pool 2 level play. But even that pool round 1, those players that made it that far, that's not Rudy Poot players, man. These are people that are putting hours into the game. They're playing.
Yeah, they're grinding, man. A lot of these players have been grinding, and dude.
Start GG's down.
Work has shown. And like some of the counterplay we've been seeing from some of the high-level players, right? They're saying like, it doesn't work in this game. Like, look at that low-high match, dude. Look how cleanly he steps some of these situations, and like how confidently he does it.
The low-high match, even like the knee match, even though he lost the set. Some of those interactions with around June's basic like pressure and gameplay. The way he was able to just create openings just through micro-step right and just lead jab, being able to create big whiff opportunities for himself. And, of course, since he plays Brian, you know you're going to get the damage. You know you're going to get the wall carry. You know you're going to be able to get a setup after if you want to play for that. So
hey, like, CBM versus Kaiser, right?
If you're playing at home and if you're watching and you're thinking, like, how can I get on this level? Or what is a takeaway I can take? Even if you're not at the highest level, there are certain takeaways you can – there are things that you can watch in matches like that and take away for yourself.
Yeah, and you know the saying, trust the process. It's all increments, man. You don't just become Evo champ overnight. You got to put in the grind. You get better little by little, you know, just one step at a time. But coming up next, man, we got another international battle.
Is it really round 2 pools?
This is round 2, man. Kaiser representing Mirage now.
Prediction is up. Go ahead and place those bets.
DNFs.
Cherry Berry Mango.
From Korea. Because we had a CBM from Ohio in the bracket, too.
Excuse me.
Wait, CBM?
You're right back. I'm going to grab some water.
Yeah. There was a CBM from Ohio.
Just don't mash against Brian and you'll be fine for the most part. Hard to break a good Brian's defense, though. That's also just not true. Like, that's like an oversimplification of how fighting Brian. Like, yes, you do have to be patient against that character. But also, like, Tekken 8's a game where you have to be aggressive. And, like, so you have to pressure Brian, but, like, you can't overextend because you're always at risk of dying to one of his counter hit buttons, right? You have to be very careful about how you play shit. It's not just a matter of like, oh, just be patient. Because then when you're too patient, he starts enforcing his will with plus frames, back one and shit like that, hitting you with his mix-ups, you know?
Yeah, man, I'm from Akron.
So it's like, it's not just be patient. Like, yes, that's part of it, but it's not just that simple. IMO.
The one Azucena main that we all look for, right? The Kaiser. Been killing it. It's been doing great in tournaments. Also been in a couple of the Stage Jam slams as well. Oh, the Stage Jam slam as well. The second one.
I guess I don't think of him as an Azucena main, but he's been cosplaying as an Azucena main pretty well, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely
his character's gone too from 7, unfortunately.
I have a feeling she'll be back at someday, but
I do too, actually.
She's too popular.
I felt like she was gonna come in this season. That's what I was thinking too.
But like you said, Kaiser, he's been running Azucena since very early on Tekken 8, and he's been doing a lot to really develop his own style with the character, too.
For sure.
Especially like Season 2 came out. He was the first one I really saw digging in the lab with a lot of these new attacks and stance transitions. And again, his wall pressure and his Oki, too. You're going to notice that Kaiser is really, really done a good job of being able to distill and being able to bring out the best and bring out the most of what this character can do on those situations.
I love that you brought that up too, like the bring out their own style with the character. I feel like a lot of players, when they're first learning, right, just let me just X-copy what the pros are doing, right? Without like really understanding why they're doing it or going through like why they got to that point. I'm doing this. You gotta make your own path, man.
What you come to understand too with this game, the more you play, and this, I think this might be a Tekken thing. This isn't just like a Tekken 8 thing, but you have to play the player a lot more than you play the character.
They get too caught up on like, oh, the matchup, this and that. It's like, dude, just hit them low. If they're not blocking, hit them. Like, that's it.
Yeah, and it's that, but it's also like
spacing out Brian is more effective. It's an option. It's a strategy. The thing is, Brian has very good neutral. And so if you're somebody like me, a character like Hwadong, who has very bad neutral, like, yeah, you can play the spacing game and hope that he whiffs and you can get a back three. But it's going to be very difficult for you to get in, which is what a character like Hwadong, for example, wants to do.
Full crouch lows, Kaiser will run it 3 times in a row, then get his heat burst walk.
Yeah.
And then also, especially if the Brian themselves is also being patient, then you're fucked.
Activate CBM right now.
Step smash is good. Trying to mix up the full crouch low. Blow through with armor. Dive kick hits grounded. What a jab.
What an interrupt.
Backswing
blow. The Kaiser special.
And gives it
wow. Wow. We don't really get a lot of hype slow-mos in this game, man. Hwadong and Brian players hate each other because that might be the most aggressive 5-5 matchup in the game. I think Brian wins the matchup personally.
I guess this is who I'm going to play now.
Yeah, if you guys remember Farzine versus Kaiser in T7, that was the signature for Kaiser.
But of course I think that I play Hwadong, right?
Blow used to be a launcher, class 1 launcher. Now, Azucena, the backswing blow, no longer a launcher. It still works just
I mean, Brian has better keep out, better neutral, better damage, just as good wall carry, if not also better.
I would say, like, among the top.
And also, Hwadong is a character who, like, thrives off of being able to overextend and constantly pressure you, but that's not something you can really do against Brian. You know, got an easy launcher with while standing 1 that you can use against down 3-4, which is such a powerful move for Hwo, obviously. And then you have jet upper, which is obviously very strong as well, so he can launch back 1, which you shouldn't really be using back 1 like that anyway, but, you know, in the event that you do. I actually just think Brian just wins that matchup, truth be told. But
try to get him with the big mid launcher.
That's just my opinion as a biased Hwadong player. Hwadong has more unsafe options than Brian.
Got this game.
I mean, like, you shouldn't be abusing a lot of unsafe options in the first place. I don't really know who has more over the other, but I think Hwadong takes more risk than Brian does in that matchup.
From Kaiser there, it really could have gone either way that last round.
His heat smash 2 is another one you got to be careful if you get the walk on too, just because of the way the hit properties are. Like the hitbox bubbles, I guess.
And I think the risk you take get punished harder.
That last kick, it could hit 180 if you extend into it.
I have a clip that I have saved on my computer.
Hwadong guesses almost as much as his opponent. Try telling that to all the blue rank players, bro.
Spoken like somebody that's gotten hit by that.
Yes,
trying to punish him.
Yes, I was quite frustrated.
It's fair, it's fair. We've all been there. Ooh, caught him ducking.
Light foot kick here.
I think it is a lot easier to be reserved as a Brian player than it is to be as a Hwadong player.
While standing lift punch there from Jin. That's something too. You can't really use down back 4.
Hwadong in most matchups takes more risk than his opponent. Like, the thing is, Hwadong is obviously very, very powerful, very annoying, and has, you know, several ways to enforce his own plus frames and stuff. But like, people do act like that character is never at risk when he actually dies for a lot of his options. Even more so now since he's been nerfed multiple times. The thing is, people don't like actually learning the matchup whatsoever or doing any sort of like training mode stuff, so they just allow Hwadong to just overextend forever. And yeah, if you just let him pressure you forever, like, yeah, you're going to die, but that's against any character. Maybe it feels worse against Hwo, but like, that's literally any character. Like, if you don't do your homework or if you're just unfamiliar with the matchup, every character is going to steamroll you. They're all going to feel like their turn just never ends.
You're not doing anything real right now. You're just throwing some visual noise in my face.
And some of it just relies on fear too, right?
Yeah,
but that's when he's just like, no, I'm not scared.
I'm not. Yeah,
press.
Exactly.
Damn, CBM kind of stomping this nigga.
The wall goes for the spike. Okazeme, nice block.
The low chop there.
Final chance for Kaiser here. 3-2 interrupt.
Really want to learn Hwadong. He's too cool. He's not that hard to pick up. Like he's not nearly as easy as like the people who hate him will try to convince you, but he's not the hardest character in the game either. Like I'm of the opinion he's like a mid to mid-high difficulty character.
Great try to Kaiser. Really
like intermediate, I would say.
Really could have gone either way, but CBM really cleaned up shop after
Until you get to a certain level, then it becomes significantly more difficult because you're gonna need to have a certain level of execution to really excel with him once you get up to a certain point.
Until that mix up right, and he's always got like right outside of top 8. That 9th place finish, that cursed 9th place every time at all the tournaments. I've seen a couple of tweets from him about that.
He's been, I think, a little bit more emotional recently, especially because of that. But it's because he falls in that category, I think, right outside that class of player that you were talking about earlier, right? Yep. You mentioned that top 5 where it's like, even
no one does the homework for Whoa, but fucking everyone has lab against King. I think more so than everyone has lab against King is that King players all do like the same 5 moves, and so people just are experience firsthand like how to deal with that shit at this point. Because Hwadong is significantly more popular than King is, so people should have more experience against Whoa. Problem is King players all play the same fucking way and do the same 5 moves, so it's like, okay, I know how these moves work. Whereas it's a lot easier to get confused by what the fuck Hwadong is doing, because for one, like, all Hwadong players don't follow the same like patterns or flowcharts, and then like a lot of his shit can be confusing visually, just because of the stance switching and shit.
I don't have to worry about like compare myself to my teammates or something.
About the Edge of God, by the way, still TGS, good shit.
That's the whole thing about being a professional player, right? You got so many, you got your teammates, you got to do good, you got to perform, right?
Unlike Kale fighting for his life right now, loser. I see he's 2-2 right now with Connie Mani.
You should have a lot of respect for people who play this game competitively and professionally.
Think about it too, man. Like traveling 16 hours.
Cool to see Sindel playing. Y'all know that was my first main in Mortal Kombat 1.
You don't even get to sleep in your own bed every weekend. Like
we gotta go to all these tournaments. I think you take it for granted with Tekken because of the way the World Tour and we become so used to it. I guess.
Yeah.
Fighting unique King players god awful. I wouldn't know.
7 or 8 years at this point, you become so desensitized to it. Like you said, you have players who are traveling halfway across the planet every other weekend to play this game competitively offline in some of these environments like this, and it's like you have to be really mentally tough to be able to just take some of these situations repeatedly.
100%,
bro. I'm just like, the way I think about it is, imagine getting on a flight for 20 hours. You sit down in a venue with no AC.
Oh my God.
And there's a Hwarong player in your face just kicking you at the wall.
And he might smell. You know? He might have not put on that stick that morning.
and you gotta just look at it. You gotta just look at it.
And you gotta perform.
And you gotta perform. Like, that's crazy, man. But yo, check out this next match. Danielmado. This is another world warrior. This dude's been traveling all over, everywhere, man. Been trying to get in as much practice and as much
Nothing amazing happens here. Everything is ordinary.
Nomad with this game, it feels like since
Yo, Complex, thank you for 58 months on me. Greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, just grinding in Pakistan for like a month, grinding in Korea for like several months.
He's definitely had this Mega Man approach to the game where it's just like, I just want to go everywhere, learn as much as possible.
How the fuck is Ninja God for? Because he's ridiculously good at the game.
But this other guy, this is Jona representing Japan, and of course, you know, he was out there for living in Hawaii for a bit. He speaks English really well. This is a Nina specialist. He's been running Anna as well. He's out there. He's one of the Tatakai Tuesday guys. He's always out there, and anytime there's an event going on in Japan, whether it's TWT Final or whether it's Evo Japan, this is somebody you guys can always hit up to be able to try to learn where to
J, where was
go,
homie?
Get some games at.
That's awesome. Dang,
Big Jona this time. I wonder who's going to put up front.
Not sure how you spell this man's name, but I'm just going to take a guess.
He is definitely a Nina player, for sure.
Oh, okay. So he's
what a final game, final round situation between Connie Mani and Online Kale.
He's definitely been having a lot of success with Anna. Especially like early on, I think on release, like he was giving Kagemaru the business. I think
Ninja Killer like MJ Ninja Killer is godlike at Tekken. Yes, and he's actually here at Evo.
How were you able to win, Jonah? He's like, I just 50-50.
I think if he wins his first match in round 2 today, his next opponent was going to be Chikuden. If I remember the bracket correctly.
That's really what it was.
That's awesome. So Danielmado, really strong Jin player. He's definitely one of the Jin players to look out for this weekend. We have Book, CBM, Danielmado's on that list as well, Avery. But yeah, Jona, gotta look out for him too. And you just told me he's one of the 808 boys, man. I got a soft spot for the 808 boys, man. Awesome.
Yeah, I think DeMarcus is out here from there, and quite a few other people from quite a few players. I think Leviathan was in my my bracket in another game actually too. There's quite a few players out there from Hawaii this weekend.
That's awesome, man. A real international tournament here. Representation from so many countries. Italy versus Japan now.
It feels almost token to even talk about that with Tekken though. Like we're so used to it. Like bro, we go to all
really
these places.
Is a world tour. Yeah.
It really does. That I mean, but that's why I like it. The fact that it feels that way is it's easy to take for granted or it's easy to overlook, but it's cool that you can just pull up the whatever tournament. If it's a master event, if it's a challenger event, and your pools might look like you might have like 4 or 5 different flags in that pool. That's not something you can say for every game like that.
Oh, true. The competition level is rising by the month. It feels like everyone's just getting so good. Whoa, this one. Wait, what?
No, this is just
right?
This is character select jockeying.
Yeah, I was like, ain't no way.
No. Yeah, Danielmado is not about to play Kuba or Reyna.
Because I've seen Danielmado pull out some other characters in the past, but I don't know, Reyna though. That would be wild. But all right. It looks like they're just messing around, trying to get themselves situation. Oh, they're setting up for a. We just got this in.
Why does everyone hate Hwadong so much? I don't get it.
I like this. In fact, I want more.
Man, where do I even begin?
Especially if they know you. If you're
favorite Tekken Pro player, Knee. I'm a big Knee fanboy.
Especially if you play multi-characters.
I think it's an even more like T-pose on you if I don't know you. If I'm just like,
especially when I know there's way worse characters than him.
But then it's pretty funny too when they go for a blind pick and they play the exact characters that we were expecting them to play.
Hwadong is a bitch ass character. The thing is, I agree with people. Hwadong is a very strong character. He's also a very annoying character. He can be very overwhelming with his pressure. He is a scrub killer, a scrub stomper. That's the problem, though, is that most people are fucking scrubs, whether they want to admit it or not. The majority of people who play fighting games are not good at fighting games. And Hwadong is a character who capitalizes a lot on your lack of matchup knowledge and your poor defense. And most people in Tekken 8 have very bad defense and very poor matchup knowledge. And he's a character that does require you to put in some work in training mode, or at least make some sort of attempt to understand how he works. You know what I mean? And he's not the best character in the game. Far from it. There's for sure at least 5 characters in this game who are a lot stronger than he is. And ironically, Anna, this character on screen, does a lot of the same shit that people claim to hate about Hwo. You know what I'm saying? Lars, Lydia. These are also characters that like mix you to death and feel like they're constantly at frame advantage and just loop stances into stances and shit. And just, you know what I'm saying? He's not even a top 5 character, but he's one of the more annoying ones. He feels like he's constantly enforcing plus frames at a faster rate than other characters. It feels like he's not taking any risks. And truth be told, because he's so popular, and again, because most people suck at fighting games, you fight a lot of players online who like are obviously very bad, but they're just mashing and they're beating you and you don't know why. The thing is though, is that like, if you're a low enough ranked player, like blue ranks and lower, that's the case with every character. You're getting stomped out and scrubbed out by all types of shit. But when it's Hwadong in particular, niggas feel a certain type of way about it. It is what it is. Who has more plus frames than him? When you say more plus frames, as in who has more situations where they are plus, or who has a larger amount of plus frames than they are plus? Like if Hwo was +1, like who's like +5, or do you mean like on block? You're not understanding my question. Actually, you wording it that way, you asking that question, wording it that way, and then following up with on block when I ask you to elaborate, lets me know the ignorance that you currently possess to where this conversation would be difficult to have in the first place. And it's not that I'm not willing to have that conversation, but like when you say on block, like that went without saying. Like that's not context that I needed. Like I already understood that. And even the question who has more plus frames than him is a silly question in the first place, but I'm trying to be less condescending. But like I get so frustrated with this conversation because so many people that hate this character so much don't know what they're talking about whatsoever. And frankly, your original question and then follow-up comes off as if you don't know what you're talking about. And I mean that as politely as possible. And I'm willing to inform you as best as I can. Not that I'm the most knowledgeable or skilled player either, but it's just like every character in this game has plus frame moves into stances, into 50-50s. Like Anna, Reyna, June, Asuka, like every character in the game does it at this point. And Hwadong's plus frames aren't any more egregious than anyone else. Bro, Lars had some shit where he was like +20 something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Like, you know what I mean? But no, let's hate Hwadong more than everyone else. Like, let me take a drink of water, bro. Let me simmer down.
See if we can make use of it. Not really.
They got something started there, but brief sidestep left here.
I should have sipped. That was half the bottle.
Jona back to the bomb blast wall, and just like that, 77 damage. Needs a sweep and a dive kick after. Down 2 on the down body like that.
Right. Ooh, Jona is having such a hard time getting
the list of characters who don't have plus frames into stance mix-ups is shorter than the list of characters who do. You know what I'm saying?
Every call out and every guess. And then you try to back off. You try to be a little bit more.
Fools hate Brian and all the other ones that you said. When did I ever say that other characters don't get hated on?
Okay, big start here from that right-hand sweep. Yeah,
it's not that other characters don't receive hate. It's that Hwadong is, at least lately, like hands down the most hated character in the game, and historically has always been hated, but it's worse now more than ever before. Also, like, people act like when you play Hwadong, like you don't deserve human rights. You know what I'm saying? Like people talk shit about other characters, but like I don't see anyone else, like mains of other characters, get like personally attacked nearly as much as Hwadong players do. And I watch players of all types of skill levels and all types of ranks and all types of different mains and stuff, right? Like I watch K-Wiz and Speed Kicks obviously a lot, but I watch Anakin stream and play all these different characters. I watch Joker stream and play Reina Heihachi and Fakum Ram and obviously Fang. I watch who else? Fucking Joey Fury when he streams sometimes. I watch Kita. I watch Fergus. I watch all types of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one gets more hate than the WoW players. Like, it is like personal attacks on them constantly. And they're not even allowed to have discussions or conversations about characters because everything just gets dismissed as, oh, you're a down player, oh, you're a Hwadong player, so like, how can you talk? What do you talk? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just all just immediately dismissed.
Yeah, good stuff that Jona's gonna have a chance in loser, but Daniel looking, I mean, that was firing on all cylinders. I don't know if you could walk away from a set like that feeling like, okay.
I think Brian got Hwadong beat right now. They treating us like we playing Eddie and Hwadong Fuse. Nah, I disagree. Because this is the difference. The difference is like while people think Brian is very, very strong and talk a lot about that character, I don't see players of that character get attacked nearly as much as the Hwadong players do. Beyond that, Brian actually is top tier and is top 5, maybe top 3, arguably top 2. Do I think he's top 2? No. But is he in that conversation? Yes, he actually is a top 5 character to most people, including people who even play that character. Whereas with WoW, he's strong, he's annoying, he's not in that conversation. But the people who hate him think that he is.
New Chipotle honey chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoke.
And that's where I think the difference is.
Fresh chicken hot off the grill.
It was my top 5.
With a touch of sweet.
Anna, I think, is the best character in the game.
Chipotle honey chicken takes
I think Nina is still top 5. I think Law is in I don't have a definitive conversation or a definitive top 5, but I think Law is in the conversation. Brian is in the conversation. I think Dragunov is still in the conversation. Asuka, June, and Lydia are up there too, man. I don't have a definitive top 5, but Asuka, June, and Lydia are also like really stupid right now. The only thing I have full confidence in right now is that I think Anna's the best character in the game. Anyway, chat. Real quick, while we have this downtime, while we have a break between matches, I want to watch this trailer for Netcode Warriors, which, if you're not familiar with, is a game being developed by Sun Studios, which is being basically can't think of the word, not champion. Is the head of the snake for this whole project and the studio and everything is none other than Van Kill from chat, who I'm sure you guys are familiar with. And so he's working on a game that actually had a little bit of a showcase at EVO, and I think is actually playable there right now. And I want to watch this together with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Let me just go ahead and get it pulled up. Now, this is a project he's been working on for quite some time, and it's still early in development. But he officially announced it about a year ago, and now he's got some stuff for us to actually take a look at. Let me just make sure y'all can hear this. All right, bet. Ooh, hold on. Oh yeah, and I see it says gameplay and art are not final. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is Netcode Warriors, the extended trailer from EVO 2025. Let's see what we got going on here. Shout out Van. Okay, music going crazy. I've known about this project for a while, so actually getting to see like gameplay and everything is like so sick now. I know the team has been real hard at work on this. I can't wait to see more of it when it's even further along in development. Okay. That low-key looks like a Goemon, like Yusuke's persona. I love the designs in this shit, man. Damn, this is mad interesting because like the combo structure looks like a 2D game, right? But then it's a 3D fighter. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. That design is gas. Hold on, run that back. That nigga cold. Run that back. If I could get a frame where it's all together. There we go. That shit cold. But this is now able to be wishlist on Steam right now. It would help out Van and his team a lot if you guys would wishlist it on Steam. Cost you nothing. Show brother some love and some support. Like I said, him and his team have been hard at work on this project, and it's something that I'm excited to see more of as it continues to develop and everything like that. Music I'm fucking with. The combo structure of this is really interesting because it looks like it plays more like a 2D game, but it's clearly like a 3D game, which I can't think of anything I've ever seen like that. And I don't know if I'm like making sense with how like I'm explaining it, but like just from like the vibe of how the combos like look and how they're, you know what I'm saying? It feels, it's weird. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Is it like an arena fighting game? So yes, but not like a regular one, like a Naruto Storm or like a Demon Slayer. Cause like, and then that's what I mean. Like it's clearly in an arena, right? It's a 3D game. So it's gonna have 3D movement. But when you look at how the characters are performing combos, they look and feel more like a 2D game. So it's more like a blend of a traditional 2D game with like arena fighter elements to it. The designs are all sick, by the way. I don't know if I can legally mention the influences for the art direction, but I think some of them are pretty obvious and clear, right? Hey! You know what it kind of reminds me of a little bit? I'm sitting here just trying to think of what I could compare it to. I guess the closest thing I could think of would actually be Kill la Kill If, which is one of the more well-received arena fighters. It didn't like you know, blow up because it was real strange when that game came out because it was like 5 years after Kill la Kill had already like came and went. If that game had come out like back when the anime was relevant, it probably would have been a lot more popular. That's probably the closest thing I can think of to what this reminds me of, like gameplay wise, where it's like it's an arena fighter but kind of has like some more traditional like elements or feel to it. But you can now wishlist this on Steam. I will go ahead and grab the link here that I'm sure is in the description. And yeah, if y'all could show some love and support to the homie Vankill and wishlist that, it would help out a lot. Good shit, man. Proud of my dog. I'm sad that I can't be there at Evo to try it out for myself and see how people feel about it and everything like that. Yeah, still in development. Like it says in the corner, gameplay and art are not final, so it'll probably be even more polished up and better as things continue to get worked. I don't know if they have any idea of like the sort of time frame of when they eventually want to get this game out, but I'm looking forward to seeing more and more because I've known about this project for some time now, and I'm excited to start seeing like results from all the hard work that's gone into it. Anyway, back over to Tekken.
Nice. Got one of our own for the punish. All tied up.
I'll take what is Digimon for 1,000.
Floor used up.
On Chefreeyew might come to regret that bear uppercut.
Rain dance, side step, super evasive. Bear hurt blocks though. Oh, but gets up into it. Nice reset.
That you wasn't there clip makes me want to cry. Yeah, good times.
Sets the
right.
burst.
Got it. And Treyek gonna draw first blood here.
With the combo, yes, nicely done with the perfect. Ooh, real back and forth too. Yeah, Chefreeyew definitely had their moments. Definitely knew the panda stuff. But man, the AOP under the smash, that was definitely a big stop sign.
And I think he tried to force that uppercut a little bit in the 4th round too. That uppercut that cost him with the.
Want all of RDC to get back into Tekken? When's the last time them boys played that?
Reaching for the fences there, just like, let me hold
It looks like we had Sonicfox versus Nicolas coming up on the MK stream. I kind of want to see that.
To learn too is sometimes in this game, especially, you can't force what isn't there like that. You want to play.
8th Evo win for Sonic.
Especially you have to
looking like it.
The moment and how they're feeling and how they're thinking like that.
For sure, yeah.
Mark was actually cooking with Xiaoyu. Yeah, they were getting pretty good. They made it to the blue ranks before they stopped playing, which is further than most people.
They're not giving you that opening in mid range like that.
Last time they played was for the Alpha run back, so Evo last year.
Agreed. Yeah. No, I mean you gotta play the player. That's 100% true.
It's really easy to be on stage and get nervous too. I think in kind of the fall to those kinds of.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, y'all mind if I jump over to the MK stream actually?
It's I don't know what they're a bit unfair. I don't know what they're putting in the water in Chile, but it's making these kids good. Expecting to see, because we've seen a fair few characters from Nicolas at this point. Last year it was almost exclusively Johnny Cage, which I'm sure he still has, but we haven't really seen him need to play it in a while. It's been a mix of some Reiko yesterday, a lot of Havoc, I will say, a significant amount of Havoc Movado, because that is the style that both Nicolas and his brother Scorpion Prox, shout outs to them both, have always done. They have that ultimate kind of training technique where they're both equally as good at the game and are super top level players. They, between them, play basically everything in the game. And they just play against each other all the time. So they are grinding countless matchups. You are very unlikely to surprise them in tournament, but it also means they have access to a lot themselves.
Even that though, I mean, I might expose myself for having the worst memory in the world, but didn't we see Nicolas use a really optimal barrage?
Say they aren't touching Tekken until Season 2 gets fixed, only Lee still plays the game. Gotcha.
Him. Yeah, I'm fairly sure, but it was either him or Scorpion Prox. As a twin, this is a blow up to say.
I've seen them.
Hope to see Sonic on Tokon. They will 100% play Tokon at the very least when it launches.
So if one of them plays it,
Actually played Tekken last week on stream. That's cool.
But either way, Sonicfox has been fully all aboard.
It's a rivalry matchup. Not necessarily. It's just that these are two of the best players at the game as well.
Versus Havoc though. All right, it's going to be a Cyrax match. I was talking to Fox yesterday, right? And congratulated them on the top 8, and there was I bet you liked watching the sector, which I did. But then immediately said to me, I am really sorry though, I've got a Cyrax path.
But that's the benefit of playing multiple characters. You look at the matchups you're likely to play, and you prepare accordingly.
All right, let's find out who's going to make it into Grand Finals. Winner's side, the ultimate comfort zone. Havoc versus Cyrax, Brawn and Brute Force versus Setups all day.
But Cyrax, Madam Bo, this is that Sonicfox team. It's everything Fox likes in a character like this.
Oh, what, not letting you play the game?
I mean, a lot of one-sided setup opportunity. Look at the development. What do you do? The setups are strong.
I feel like this game was a bit overhated. Yeah, I mean, I think NRS and Jones has a bad reputation. This game definitely had its flaws, enough of which made me put the game down myself. But did it? And the problem is that you'll have something. How do I explain what I'm trying to say?
Calling it on wake up can kind of help you out because they'll become
there will be something that is flawed, right? And there will be genuine criticism that is like, you know, worthy to be had or discussed. And then because of that, it then gets like exaggerated and blown out of proportion, and then it becomes the new way people look at something or talk about something. You know what I mean? And this game wasn't perfect, and you know, I didn't stick to it for more than a couple of months, but I feel like the way it got shit on was a bit excessive. And like I say, it goes back to that thing where it's like people don't know how to like just let jokes be jokes, and like they always got to run everything into the ground, like take it to the extreme, and then, you know what I'm saying, it's one thing to joke like, ah, NRS sucks, whatever, haha, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Like I said, it feels like people these days are just incapable of having genuine conversations anymore. Everything's got to be black and white and like total extremes and absolutes. And just
beautiful throw tech there from Nicolas. Oh no, Madam Bo! You're so rude, mate.
Again, waiting punish on the down one.
There's a strong fan base and its fans aren't the best either. Well, I will say that because that was part of the reason why I also stopped playing the game, is that I didn't really enjoy the player base that much. I thought it was very toxic, and I just didn't really want to be associated or involved.
Just trying to hit him in the back of the head with a bottle. He's not even looking.
Oh, hang on. Huge wake-up option, though, from Sonicfox. Very greedy and punished. Okay, the dash-up grab. No fear.
This is a really healthy, like, life lead for Nicolas. The only problem is, against a team like Cyrax, Madam Bo,
MK's not a real fighting game. Discord needs to stop. Okay, well, that's some new shit, 'cause I ain't never heard anyone say something like that before.
You can never get comfortable. That much is for sure. It can just take one hit to start the sequence.
You know, the online for this game was incredibly toxic. It made it a lot more exhausting and draining to play.
No meter drain threat, even if
truth be told.
But no, not gonna happen. The trade, the whiff punish.
Cause like I don't get rattled easily. You know what I'm saying? Like people could talk shit to me and it's whatever. I'll talk shit back. But it's like when you just get on the game and it's just like that constantly, and like every single match is niggas teabagging and, you know, playing a certain way or getting on the mic and talking crazy, and then you see like the shit in Twitch chats or on Twitter. It's like at a certain point it's just like I've had enough. Like it's just exhausting. Like I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be around that all the time. You know what I mean?
Overheads in them where that low nether snatcher is a threat. The mind for extensions of low grabs and strings. So much to be looking for at any given time. Oh wow, nice catch. Delay wake up just to avoid that neoplasm. A really good read on that grab. Sonicfox now engaged.
Nothing.
Yo, fly trap was good, homie.
A very dangerous grab.
Everything is ordinary.
There, you know, back to either the low or the grab ender.
Thank you for the 55 months. Greatly appreciate that.
But you need the mine to combo off the grab. So if mine's not available, you're effectively risking yourself for quite a low reward situation. Pushing this into the corner, however. All right. Back in a bad situation, take all the meters away, nothing left, goes in for the low here. Oh, I love that attempt. Maybe not quite the, oh wow, okay, no. Look. That was as good as it could have gone right at the end. At least you're not in the corner no more. But we did see an interesting attempt there from Sonicfox. There are some setups. As soon as you've kind of established that layer 1 of the bomb mine game, you can start doing like different distances of bomb into like the back 2-4, so the, you know, the low that you fake out the overhead. And then even though you don't normally get a combo, it will pick up, but not going to see it this time as a huge opening from Nicolas. Starts things off with a 430, the mix is wrong. Overhead. That's another hit. That's like 2 400s back to back. And there's EX Neoplasm. How do you deal with it? You do not. Wow, that was Movado into Neoplasm. So that was Movado just holding you in place.
Whatever happened to Dragon? I don't remember them playing very much. Oh wait, no, didn't they end up getting a job working on a game? Because I don't remember Dragon playing Mortal Kombat 1 very much, but didn't they end up like being a developer or a QA tester or something somewhere? I don't know if anybody knows.
That nether snatcher goes so far, huge reward, but it's rare that you
disrespecting the plus frames, Mustard.
You gotta respect.
How's MK already at Winners Final?
But it's rare
you know.
see poke special both connect on hit. Normally, if the poke connects, the special is blocked. But such a late cancel window on that long leg of.
I think Dragon works for NRS. Yeah, I think so as well. I didn't know that they like officially retired, but which is crazy because the dude's got to be like 24.
Come on now. But is it a surprise that Nicolas has that that preparation, that readiness for everything. No. Exactly.
Hold on. Sonic bleeding right now.
Prepared player, always. And
better lock in, GOAT.
But starting things off 2-0. Will we see a full comeback? We have to. Still choosing to go in with the Cyrax. No matter what.
Yo, Zach Guard. They call me French Akuma. The voices in my head. Yo, thank you for the 58 months for me. I greatly appreciate that.
Give Sonicfox a big opening, but we have to remember, folks, this is winners final. If you win this match, you're in grand finals winners side. What a safety net to be sitting on, especially at Evo.
Yo, Zach Guard. I don't know if this means anything to you, but I just want you to know, homie, you're somebody who I will never forget, probably for as long as I live. Because every time I look at my Turbo Green Jordan 1s, I always remember you.
Absolutely terrifying. You're going to have to do the unthinkable if you want to be able to take him out. Good. Plus
No, it's
frames.
unthinkable, but not impossible.
Madam
Very difficult. Oh!
The trade?
Yo, she is not playing fair.
She's just constantly hitting you in the face. That's
Glad
not
I could help,
martial
brother.
arts, is it?
Nah, she's just getting in a
I
bar
appreciate
fight.
you always, homie.
Hang on a minute, wait, the roll. EX? No, she's going straight for Fatal Blow. Okay.
Genuinely one of my favorite sneakers in my collection, too. Like, I think that's one of the best non-OG Jordan 1 colorways that they ever made.
Not going to be the end of the round.
I mean,
we're going to get the slide.
Yeah, Movado's back, so you do get slide potential off of this. The question is, does Nicolas want to do it? He does. But I think Fox takes the
The
slide
lore,
with
for those of you who
focus.
don't know, by the way.
Down two? Oh,
Yes,
I love that
indeed.
choice.
Hey, hold on. We'll get back to that.
This is
Sonic about to go down to losers. I mean, we've seen Sonic go to losers many a time and then make comebacks before. I mean, shit, I was just talking about it yesterday, like what they did in Winter Brawl against Chris G back then, right? So
Movado. That's a rough start for
I've also
Sonic.
seen Sonic make these comebacks all the way.
all right. Plus frames. The Nomad touch. Immediately caught swinging, though. That's going to be a confirmed Fox. The breaker activated. Oh. Plus frames. Fox, every single disrespect of plus frames here is going to be catastrophic. You got to be so careful now.
The thing is, it's the defense from Nicolas. Is it just me, or we have not had a chance to see like this? Oh, that would have been really cool.
Mix up.
Uh-oh. We haven't had a chance to see like the setups
Hold.
on the board in so long.
Hold.
This is just all Nicolas right now. He's going in for the win. Can he find it? Can he take out Sonicfox 3-0? One potential hit more to decide.
Plus frames.
Oh,
What a challenge. Holy shit.
But that's the confidence.
Hey, this could be the start.
Look at the reward. There's the drain. We haven't seen this in a while. Bomb
There's the
one.
setup.
Bomb two.
What's the mix?
Overhead. Oh no! wasn't
Didn't
ready
confirm.
for that. No, but even if you did, I think even if Sonicfox was able to pick up from that, you maybe would have landed on the mine. I think that's a blessing in disguise.
Oh.
Yeah, but no! Still alive, barely.
Oh shit! Oh, this shit just got mad
Not
intense.
much time left to make magic happen. You've got to do something. The grab.
The confirm. Oh my god. Yo, the awareness as well, the immediate reaction, the confirm, like the awareness of the time on the clock. This, bro, Sonic is. Yo, I don't even care about this game, bro, but Sonic is just so ridiculous.
It is.
And Nicolas is on the verge of sending them the losers. Like that. This was crazy. That was nuts.
Don't worry, Mustard. One of these days you'll be right about fatal blow damage, but it's not today.
You're all right. You are correct. But that does keep Sonicfox. And you were just saying, every disrespect of plus frames could be punishing unless it works. And that entire sequence was started off of disrespecting frame advantage. But Fox is the kind of player who will do that. You can't play by the book every time or you become predictable. And there is no one less predictable than Sonicfox.
Full combo from the throw tech, but because it was a throw tech, scaling massive.
I don't know, man. That nigga Kazunoko pretty unpredictable.
Or the situation though, so who cares?
Sonic is definitely one of the goats, though.
The layers, it keeps going, recovers in time, the mine. Okay, out of the setup, but still back to the wall. Got tons of health. Oh my goodness!
It's the throw.
So brave
Back to the
commit
corner.
that.
No mind to make it
hang
Got
on
the
a
hit.
minute. Wait, that's
Did Sonic get caught trying to move? Is that going to be enough?
so much. A Movado is left. It is getting spent.
All right.
Not quite. One more touch to do it. Oh my god! It's not enough.
To win, but the meaty button
This nigga is ridiculous. Bro, it's not over till it's over ever. How the fuck did they win that match?
utter confidence to just wake
Dog.
cut for the amp, for the unbreakable, and for it to work, and it counter hit.
How many of these
Dog.
2 jump cancels have just been paramount in this top 8?
No, that was on the back of a
Bro.
miraculous turn of events for Sonicfox there, but it was a turn of events that was crafted in the moment. Those decisions. Oh my goodness.
Holy shit, dude.
I cannot believe it. I for sure that was looking like.
I don't care what niggas say. MK1 is still hype when you're watching the highest level of it. I understand like certain matchups and characters can be like really lame. Like if you're watching fucking Starfire versus goddamn whoever when it's just like niggas zoning, yeah, that shit can be kind of boring. But shit like this.
That's an option and a half. Big reward though. The mine is good to extend.
Yeah, unless the round count has changed in your favor, the match is not over when you up against this motherfucking Sonic, bro.
Here we are again.
Not wasting any time either. We want the drink and we want the meter tray. Uh-oh.
And now look, bro. And now look, bro. And now the momentum has completely fucking shifted. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And a Rock Wilder, Method Man, and Red Man.
One drink is enough to get the dash cancel, which is the most important thing we see Fox typically go for.
You see the flawless block on that down 4 into the dash in punish on the down 1.
A big miss though, unfortunately.
What a confirm.
Not that it matters. Nicolas caught trying to jump out. Does look to be far less more comfortable on the defense in this game. Oh no, the flurry. What's it gonna be?
Yo, the pressure is ridiculous. This team looks sick. Gotta use the breaker.
Immediately has to break.
Oh, the grab.
Again.
Not enough cameo for the Movado mine, however. Gets it again! This time, the mine is locked and loaded.
I can't expect we will see a break here from Fox. With that kind of meter left, you know Fox is just looking for that kill. Any hit into EXNet. Would this be it?
Escape throw. Failed. Escape failed. Into full combo. Into the setup. What's the mix?
The combos are going to take quite a while. That's going to give Madambo time to regenerate.
The throw.
It is going to come out.
But the oh shit! But the Movado
is going to hit. You can't break because Madambo is standing in the background.
Okay, this might just be enough for a life lead. Do you go for the Movado slide again? Last time Fox took the hit. This time blocks.
The reversal. Oh my god. Just barely. Holy shit.
Bold from Nicolas. However, a match point has been secured.
But that was just enough health left. You can absorb it with the armor. Then responding in kind. This is such an armored match right now. Yep, good blocks. Oh, the counter.
It's the counter.
Sonicfox looking to swing as early as possible for big reward now.
My spider senses tell me that we might see.
Oh my god, you know, I already know the pressure about to be ridiculous. Throw back to the corner.
This is tricky.
Poof.
Weird setup.
Bomb setups.
I have never seen that. You can even tell what side she was.
I would say I don't even know where the nigga got hit from. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It doesn't help that this stage is very dark there in the corner. I could not see that shit at all. GG.
Never mind.
Ninja Killer did not sign up for Mortal Kombat, but they are in the Tekken 8 bracket.
Close to a 3-0, and I feel like before you
remember, this motherfucker was on set point, by the way. Nicolas needed one more round to win and send Sonicfox to losers 3-0. And now it is tied up at 2 games apiece.
I wouldn't say it's one of his most played.
I'm sorry, dog. Like, bro. Bro.
But we're betting it all on this game 5. A brave character change as well. Nicolas did go up 2-0 with the Havoc, but decides that now it's time to change things up.
Really good
nice punish.
Really good block, but a bold choice from Fox.
Oh my god, this damage.
Without a bomb to cover them. Beautiful tech as well. Nicolas looking for it. Oh, get right in the face. Oof.
Hey, if she don't want to get kicked, she shouldn't be standing there.
True, she did put herself in that situation.
Very nice.
Launch. And Tremor is back. Hurt so good. Oh, not this time. Not this time.
Set point yet again for Nicolas, but we've seen Sonic here before. A couple of times in this set alone.
Refuses to be flustered. Refuses to be stressed. This change to Reiko just looking so clean.
Got a break.
Has been forced out. Sonicfox, the match point for Nicolas once again.
What a jump. What a fucking neutral jump. Holy shit.
You die by it. Those grabs so rewarding, but when they whiff, you're in trouble.
All right, here we go. More mix.
Doesn't matter.
It's going to scale the combo, but at this point, it just doesn't matter. You just want the momentum. You're still building meter, doing all the bombs.
Oh, try something big with the reverse.
Oh my God.
Here comes even more.
Yo, do I gotta jump on this game and learn some Cyrex real quick? This shit look fun.
Again,
Doesn't matter.
Just to cover a jump out.
Okay, we're going all the way. We're going to game 5 catch-up.
Nigga, K-Was beat FeeDX 2-0. I mean, that's not really surprising. Rip my man's FeeDX, but I'm looking forward to the run in the losers bracket. Hope he continues to play well. Shout out my dog K-Was for advancing. K-Was is a world-class player after all. FeeDX is a competitor, but more of a content creator these days, although they have been trying to get back in their competitive bag. I believe in the losers run. And the trade, and gets the side switch.
But now we are back down, no meter. Oh, the interruption.
The interrupt was crazy.
They tried to maybe confirm that standing 3, but took a little bit too long.
I think it's wraps, y'all.
Fox says absolutely not.
Oh, that I didn't think that string was gonna connect. It went further than I thought. Hold on. Out of the corner, fighting back. Sonicfox on the back foot. Set point for both players. Big hit.
There's no tremor. There's no tremor, but there will be at the end of this.
All right, what's it going to be? Strike or throw?
The reversal, of course. You know, Sonicfox not afraid to let that rip. And the grab. Still alive.
Oh my God. Last breath is barely.
No fucking way. No fucking way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no. Bro, Sonic has 4 HP, my nigga.
Have the strongest setup. Wait, we're cashing out. We're cashing out on damage. Okay, wait. Surely this doesn't kill. I know.
Does that kill?
But there's no way
it's not. Look at how little damage it's doing. Sonic.
It's scaling so hard.
This is going to be a scary situation.
What is going to follow?
Went for the flips.
Oh my God.
What a decision at the last moment. Sonicfox, the miraculous play at the very end, and clutches it for the full game 5 reverse 3-0. Oh my
Nigga.
days.
This is the greatest fighting game player ever. Call me Glazer, whatever. I don't care. Did y'all just see what did y'all just watch that?
I mean, there had to have been a real specific reason that Fox wanted
Nigga!
deliberate follow-up. That was
so fucking. Mind you, the score was 2-0. Nicolas was up 1 round. What did I say? Matter of fact, I need to go back and make a clip out of that. Because what did I just say? Nicolas was up 2 games to none. 1 round up. Match point. Sonic ran that shit all the way back with multiple clutch comebacks. Just won that set with 4 HP left.
To do so. Oh my goodness. That is why it's important to have as much tech available as possible, right? Lab everything you can. Don't show them everything too early.
That's fucking crazy.
You never know, you might be in a game.
That's fucking crazy.
Reverse, sweep, comeback. And you just need that.
Their clutch factor and their luck factor, I've never seen anyone with it higher. I've never seen anyone with more clutch and more luck in my life.
Throw things over to Persia on the stage, who's going to continue the festivities. Take it away.
Thank you so much, guys. How are we feeling so
That was insane.